Hi there, Sammy, and welcome to your home program. I've written you two programs. I've written you a workout A and a workout B. So what I'd like you to do is alternate the workouts. So provided you don't do two workout A's in a row, so always do one and then the other as you work out at home. I've sent you also a warm-up video to do, and then also a foam roller and recovery series, warm down or cool down to do using the foam roller. Okay, so we'll start with workout A. Now you have two core exercises. The first one is the plank position. So you're going to get down onto your hands and the elbows, and your feet. You're going to tense your whole body. You're going to pull forwards on the elbows, sucking in tummy, and holding for 30 seconds. Okay, once you've done that, rest up. Now I've given you a second exercise on the core. So following a rest from the plank, you're going to go and do the second exercise of the core, which is the mountain climber. So keeping your hands directly underneath your shoulders, you're going to stretch one leg back and then the other. Keep all the muscles in your body nice and tight and firm. And then you're going to pull one knee in, squeeze it in, bring it back out, pull the second one, squeeze, and back out. You have 10 of those to do on each side. Don't get into this position where you're pushing away with the floor through your hands. Your weight should be over your shoulders at all times. So once you've done one of each, you have the option of doing another set of the plank and the mountain climber. I'll leave that for you to decide. What I do recommend is you maybe do one of each the first couple of times you do the workout, and then as you become stronger and you adapt, you can start to increase it to 2. Okay, so the next exercise we have is power. And power, we're going to do a squat jump. So a squat jump, turn your feet outwards slightly, about a shoulder width apart. You're going to sit into a nice squat, chest upright, and you're going to drive as high as you can and then land softly. So from the side, you squat down, keep the chest high, you drive, you land softly, and then rest, prepare yourself, go into the second one and drive. So you have 2 sets of 5 repetitions. So you do 5, wait 60 seconds and do the second 5. So then we're on to the strength part of the section, and you'll see numbers 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B. So what you do here is you do 1A and 1B consecutively before performing the second set of them. Once you've done the second set, you move on to 2A and 2B. So we'll start with 1A, which is the body weight squat. Simply, BW squat is a body weight squat. So you're using no other resistance other than your body. You're going to sit down and then push back up. Make sure your heels stay down, you sit low, your chest stays up, your back remains flat, not rounded forwards. So you have 15 of those, nice, slow, consistent movement, up and down, okay? Breathing as you push up. Second one we've got is a 2-point row. So finding a dumbbell, I've got a ball, but a dumbbell is great. You're going to stick your bum out and back to create a flat back that's parallel to the floor. And from this position, you pull the dumbbell by your armpit and back down. Try to keep everything in the body still. So you don't want you using a heavy dumbbell. Nice and light, and get the movement. Try not, if you see yourself in the mirror rounding, just stop, correct yourself into the position again. If you see yourself twisting too much, just stop. Okay, so you've got 15 on one arm, then you've got 15 on the other. So that's 1A and 1B. So 2A and 2B. First up, we've got a step up. Now this is quite high, so you can see it's about my knee height. What I'd like you to do is find something that's probably a bit lower than this, like a chair maybe, that's safe to stand on. You're going to place your foot on the chair and you're going to push through that foot to stand up. Slowly back down. Keep the foot on the chair as you push, and you're going to do 15 all with before moving on and doing 15 with the other leg. And there are your step-ups. So complementing the step-ups, we have a kneeling push-up. Get yourself into a position where your shoulders are directly underneath your hand, above your hands, and then inch your knees backwards as much as they'll go, which will force you into a right position. Suck your tummy in, suck your belly button in, lower yourself so your hips and your chest would touch the floor at the same time. Down, breathe out, down. What you don't want to do is start sticking your bum back. Okay, that really doesn't help at all in developing that strength. So keep your hips low. If you need to do smaller repetitions, do smaller reps with the right form. Cool. Okay, and then what we've got is something called intervals. Now with the intervals, you're going to do 1 minute of high intensity exercise. What I recommend is, if Simon is there, you can do boxing together. So Simon will put the pads on. You will do a minute of bang, 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 bang. You then rest a minute and you repeat that protocol a further 1 to 3 times. So you'll do 2 to 4 minutes of fast intensity followed by a minute's rest. And that will be your conditioning, okay? Cool, hope that makes sense. So let's move on to workout B. So workout B starts with a side plank. So with the side plank, you're going to come into a straight body line, hips forwards. You're going to push up, keep your hips forwards, use the side of your core, and you're going to hold that position there, breathing through it for 30 seconds. Then you're going to come onto the second side and do your first 30 on that side. Okay, following that, keeping your shoulders above your hands. Bring your feet out and back, but fairly wide apart from one another. What I'd like you to do now is suck your tummy in. You're just going to slide one arm forwards and then the other, making sure your hips don't move in the slightest. And you do 10 on each side. If you get to the point with any of these exercises whereby your form is really going and you're fatigued, stop. And the aim will be to build up to the required number of reps over time, with practice, okay? But never do anything with poor form just to push through. Okay, then we've got a reverse lunge with shoulder press. So this is your combination exercise. You're going to bring the dumbbell or ball or weights you have up by your chin. You nice step back, down. You're going to pull through this leg and then press up above your head and back down. Okay, so it looks a bit like this. Down, push, down, push, down, push. Okay, so with this one, you're going to do 5 to 8 reps. Now that's 5 to 8 reps on each leg when you alternate the legs backwards, okay? So in essence, you do between 10 and 16 reps, including the push. So you rest for a minute and then you do your second set. Then we're on to the strength section on your workout B, and we start with something called she. So she is an exercise for the back of the legs and the bum. You're going to bring yourself, find that chair again, an object to rest your feet on, nice straight arms, hands by your side. You're going to push through your feet to lift your body off the floor, squeeze your bum hard, squeeze your back of the legs hard, and back down. Push, back down, push, back down. Cool. Okay, so that's she. Now you're going to complement that with walk-ins. Okay, so back on your hands, into a push-up position. With this one, what I'd like you to do, you're going to walk yourself in and then walk your hands back out. Down with the hips, make sure your hands stay below your shoulders. You're going to walk in towards your feet, keep your hands on the floor and walk them out and down. So this is great work great shoulder and upper body stability and strength. It's a really good exercise. So you then go back to doing workout exercise 1A, which is the she on the box, then back to doing some walk-ins as well. Okay, split squats 2A. So with this one, you take a nice long stride forwards, come onto the toe of your back foot, stay upright and through the body, lower yourself just before the back knee touches the floor, push back up, down, push, down, push, down, push. Then you swap over, once you've done 15, onto the other leg, long stride back, come onto the toes of the back foot, down, push, down, push. Cool. Okay. And you have a chest supported row for your exercise. Now, with this one, what you need to do is find a bench, get your workout bench, and place it on an angle. You're then going to lie face down on the workout bench with your chin across above the head, above the top, and your legs supporting you from the back, both legs out. So imagine I'm lying. So imagine my back is in the right position. I've got a pair of dumbbells, my chest is on the bench, and I'm pulling in. So this is the movement, pulling in, down, pull, down, pull. I really want you to squeeze those shoulder blades together as you pinch in. Okay, and then that finishes the workout B. All you have left to do is the intervals. So the intervals, as we spoke about in workout A, can be boxing, but anything that's going to get your heart rate up really quickly, and that's hard to do for a minute. So maybe running on the spot, jumping jacks, anything energetic that you can think of doing for 1 minute. Skipping, high knees, which is this, jumping jacks, spotty dogs, which is this, floor touch jumps. So there's lots and lots of aerobic type exercise that when done fast will be really effective, and hard work for a minute, then you rest for a minute. I hope that all makes sense, Sammy, and look forward to seeing you in your training sessions with me soon. Take care, bye.